Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The Ultimate Movie Championship. This is the show where Keith Spurlock and myself sit down. We're given two movies at random, and we must fight and argue over which of those movies is more deserving of being placed on top of our Ultimate Movie list. This is the 66th episode of the show where movies get put to the test. Let's see how it all plays out in this episode right now. Neverending Story versus Jurassic Park. I enjoy that Jurassic Park poster.
Yes.
Neverending Story poster is pretty good as well. Fighter.
This is like an epic battle of where effects were 10 years before and to 10 years after.
Here's the thing. Jurassic Park, it's been 25 years, 24 years. It's been a while.
It's been
a minute. Most of those still hold up.
Yeah.
Like it holds up more than Alien.
Yes, but the Neverending Story
None
for
of
its
that
time.
holds up.
What are you talking about? None of that holds up. None of it?
It's great because it's all puppet work, and
Dude,
but
Falcor's
none
real
of
as
it
shit.
holds up.
Falcor is the real.
Oh my goodness!
You can't even fuck with the Rockbiter. I mean, yeah,
they're all great. None of it holds up, Keith. You have to be real here.
I just watched it not that long ago.
Jurassic Park looks like
the racing snail looks real
like
as shit.
They're with dinosaurs. That
the bat
looks like
does
they're
not.
with giant. They look like they're giant puppets.
All right, I will give you that when they get to the Ivory Castle,
real.
A bunch of people had like giant Mardi Gras heads on, and that wasn't
I'm
very
not just
real.
saying that, but like it's
the
very
the turtle in the swamp. That shit looked pretty real.
It doesn't at all. No.
Oh,
the
it's real
scene where
as
the horse drowns in the swamp, that's the most real that movie gets. And when he's riding through the prairies, like there's some pretty great wide shots that are real. It's a lot of Jim Henson up in that bitch. And I love it.
I love me some
I
Jim
love
Henson.
it. I love it too. I love the song. But Jurassic Park legitimately still holds up. It's not like, oh, I have to kind of shut off parts of my brain that make where I actually notice I'm looking at wrong things, like penises from dinosaurs.
No dinosaur penises.
Nah, they probably
They omitted the penis from every dinosaur.
Well, if anything, there should have been a little teeny
Shouldn't
one on
there have
Kong.
been a bunch of floppy dongs?
No, they're not. They're not mammals. They're fucking lizards and shit. Lizards and shit don't have dicks hanging out.
They should.
You have to like put a finger in a hole to find the
How do
dick.
you know?
Because I've seen like Dirty Jobs, and he worked on a gator farm, and he had to sex the gators.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing that.
And
all right, all that being said,
I watched that
I'll
shit
go
and jerk
Jurassic
off.
Park.
Well, I'm not saying Jurassic Park should be better. I'm just saying holding up. Jurassic Park holds up better. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I've been so busy just kind of trying to wipe off the delusion that Neverending Story.
I'm going to be delusional the rest of
It's
my life.
It's a great movie, but the effects don't hold up.
Hold up.
The effects don't
100%.
Yeah. They're still better than a lot of the shit that comes out. I will give it that, but it doesn't mean it holds up. It just means they still put out dog shit. Yeah, Jurassic Park.
Plus, the Neverending Story is like 30 fucking.
They stopped making it too, so that's false advertisement.
Ooh, here we go.
I just watched the Aliens franchise, so we got There's Something About Mary versus Aliens, the second one,
The James
directed
Cameron masterpiece.
This is super easy for me, especially since I just saw it. 1000%. There's Something About Mary. There's like clips of that movie that are. First off, Aliens, way too long. Another movie that could have helped.
You were
just
watching
cut
the
shit
director's cut, which probably had
I don't care.
30 extra minutes in
That
it.
character, Newt. Nope, no Newt.
Nope. I like
no
you,
Newt.
Newt.
Nope.
I like that poster. Poster's even
Poster's
got
all right.
Newt in it.
Aliens is a fun action movie.
Fuck
They changed
yeah.
the franchise. It was a suspenseful sci-fi thriller, and then he changed it to a James Cameron action movie with a lot of the same scenes that he ended up using again for Avatar. There's so many like It basically it's like his rough sketch for Avatar. So much of that.
I'm also gonna go. There's something about Mary.
Yeah, I mean, Aliens can beat some shit because it was a fun action movie.
It's our top 100.
All of the aliens are pretty mediocre in that movie, though. None of them are really horrible, but none of them are great.
They're all better than
all. That's fine. That's fine. But none of them. The first one, none of them are as good as the small alien. None of them are as good as that.
But that's only one shot in the whole thing.
No. It's the whole. I don't know. When it's on his face for a while. That's a small part.
But that's a small part.
Yeah.
But it's such a guy with rubber hands on that it's like
they all suck. They all suck at the end. Like all these movies at the end, like the big aliens at the end, at all 4 of them, because the big mama one at the end of 4, even though I like 4 a lot, like 4 more than Aliens.
Yeah. That's
they all got the fucking big aliens wrong. Anyway,
something about Mary.
Yeah, something about Mary. But I'm glad I rewatched that franchise. The Deer Hunter versus Observe and Report. Interesting poster for the Deer Hunter.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it, but I'm gonna.
It's been a while since I've watched the Deer Hunter.
Me too, but I'm also gonna go the Deer Hunter over Observe and Report.
Yeah. Kind of a bummer movie though. That's
why
I've never
very much a
revisited
bummer
it.
movie.
Finding Nemo versus Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'll go with that. The Fifth Element versus Silence of the Lambs.
Even though I love The Fifth Element, I'm not going to be ridiculous on this one.
Thank you for not being ridiculous on this one.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. It's hard to be ridiculous against Silence of the Lambs.
It's hard.
That was like, not only being the best of the franchise, it's a pretty good franchise overall. But that's by far the best. And it won a shitload of Academy Awards, which is crazy. Fear and Loathing is back versus Super Bad. Super Bad. I'm not a huge fan of Fear and Loathing. It's going to beat some shit. Just one. But Super Bad is like, it's a really great comedy. Yeah.
But
I know. You love drugs, too.
Well, I did for a good portion of my life.
Yep. That's pretty much the only prerequisite to like Fear and Loathing.
No, but I mean, I've watched this Fear and Loathing probably 30 sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes on a lot of psychedelics.
Oh, no, really? Really? Yeah, surprising. I'm sure that's why a lot of people watch a lot. Because it either reminds them of it or they enjoy watching it. But it's still a great
movie.
It's not really. Not really. It's not really a great movie.
It's really
It has some pretty cool visuals, but it's really not a great movie. Superbad's a great movie.
They're both
it's a great
movies.
Comedy.
They're both great movies.
Well, that's
in
your
my
opinion,
eyes,
yeah.
But I mean, what? Well, this is hard for me because I mean I legitimately love both movies. I've probably seen Superbad 20 times.
Yeah.
But never on psychedelics.
That doesn't make a movie good or not.
It doesn't.
That probably makes a movie worse. The fact
in
that
addendum.
Sometimes it's better just to not all be there, especially in the visuals.
I would just try to trip myself out by watching that movie on a lot of drugs. But
there's movies that are like that people watch when they like to get fucked up, and Fear and Loathing is one of them.
I don't know. I like almost all the Hunter S. Thompson movies. I didn't like the
Rum Diaries.
Rum Diaries
boring.
Was not good.
I'm not a big fan.
I like
Hunter.
I
like the documentary on Hunter S. Thompson. That was really good.
Where the Buffalo Roam, the Bill Murray movie about Hunter S. Thompson.
I don't think I've watched all of that.
It's more like a slapsticky, like.
Oh, like Fear and Loathing was just a stand-up.
More so.
Fear and Loathing is very slapsticky.
Take it to the judges. Can't do it.
Oh, Jesus. If Fear and Loathing beats Super,
I don't think it will. I think it got shitty reviews, but
yeah, it's not a great movie.
To me, it is.
No, I know why you like
and
it.
It's not
you like
just
it
because
for the
of
same reason.
drugs.
It helps it a lot. I'm telling you, it's not
right there.
Like, it's like one of the most stereotypical things.
If 89 on fan.
As far as stereotypes goes, if you smoke weed or if you've ever done like psychedelics of any kind, guaranteed they've watched this movie and enjoy it. Like, it's a pretty wide sweeping stereotype of why that people
That's
like
fine.
that, but it's not a great movie. But yeah, 49. See fan score. All right. Versus
Superbad.
Superbad.
Which is probably going to be like 85 at least.
Maybe
higher.
88. Superbad.
I'm all right with that. I just couldn't.
The Fugitive versus Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Gotta be Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah. Fugitive was a fun
Yeah.
action movie. Harrison
Wasn't
Ford,
me. It
remake
was the
of a TV
one.
show.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
Gee,
Oh, yeah,
come
we are
on.
the
Top
doing the one,
100,
yeah.
though. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas versus Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
I gotta go Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I mean, it's not like super high on my list, but I enjoy it more than Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Any
Plus,
movie
you
with
know, I
Las
can't
Vegas
take
in it.
fucking Fear and Loathing to the judges without getting hammered.
Yeah, but you don't know what Lock, Stock got.
Oh, I'm sure it got deep.
It's his first movie. He's never really. I don't know how critics received.
True.
It's that's the tricky part. Fan score probably great.
I do like Lock, Stock.
It's a good. I mean, it's one of the best Guy Ritchie's.
I still think Snatch is the best.
Yeah, one of. Kind of fell off a little bit. Although I'm kind of excited to watch or interested to watch.
King Arthur?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Oh,
Oh, way more than fucking Ghost in the Shell. Yeah.
I don't know.
Just 'cause it's
they
different.
equally look shitty to me.
You were excited
well, I
every
mean-
time you watch that trailer. It's like, now I'm more excited to watch that trailer.
I was,
and
until
then
I kept
people
hearing-
are like, yeah. Then people shit.
But
on
I'm
it.
saying
that always
I've,
looks shitty.
I've never thought that the King Arthur ones look good.
I've only seen 2 trailers of it, which I'm not a big fan of trailers, but I enjoyed his Sherlock Holmes movies. I don't
didn't.
think they work good for Sherlock Holmes, but I like the way he was doing the action scenes. It'd be interesting. I'm interested to watch it. I don't know if it'll be good. I don't know if it'll be bad, but I'm interested. But Lock, Stock was, independent movies. I think it was his first movie. And he's loyal to a lot of the guys that were in his first movie.
All right.
He's in a lot of
I'll go Lock, Stock.
All right. It's weird that was easier than Superbad.
Why does-
Superbad's way? If we're doing fight math, Superbad's way better
Way
than
better.
Lock, Stock.
Way better, but it's like at that point I felt defeated knowing how
Yeah, but
terrible the score was.
you don't know what
and
Lock,
go
Stock is.
directly back to it.
Yeah, but you don't know what Lock, Stock is, man.
I know.
For sure it would have been better, but we didn't go
Yeah.
to the judges. I mean, it
If
might
I
not have
find
been.
out later, I'm gonna be.
I don't think it would have been nearly as high as Superbad, though.
No, not even.
But it
I've-
still may have
I've-
been. I don't know.
I'd be betting in the 60s or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure we'll look it up at some point.
Minority Report versus The Dark Knight, which that Dark Knight poster is fucking tits. I'm gonna go Dark Knight.
Dark Knight is that's
the Joker.
Yeah, that's like the best one. Yeah, Dark Knight. Minority Report's great though.
Yeah.
But that's like the best. That's like the best DC movie.
Is Minority
they've
Report another
made.
like Philip K. Dick?
Yeah. I'm almost positive.
Ha! Here's a good one for you.
Inglourious Bastards versus Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah, I know you're gonna go with that, and because I know you're not a fan of Eternal Sunshine, and holy hell, if Eternal Sunshine got to top 5 on the list,
Oh
which
my
it probably
God,
would,
burn my fucking.
and knowing, I don't know that this Eternal Sunshine could win with the judges if I decided to take it there, right?
It
could win
potentially, but I doubt
But I'd
it.
feel I wouldn't feel bad. I just wouldn't want to. I'd just be constantly having to listen to you whine about how like.
I don't hate the movie. I just
I
don't think
know.
it's great.
It's such a great movie. It would be on my top 3 if it were on my personal list, and it is. It's on our. It's like top 20 or something like that. top
Somewhere
10.
in there.
But I'm good with keeping Glorious. I mean, Glorious Bastard's great. It changed history, literally. And it's just like, It's one of the most beautiful Tarantino films.
Yeah.
Like he went all out on that one. And then the last one, whatever the last one was.
Magnificent.
No.
Hateful Eight.
Yeah, that one was good. I like that, but it's not.
Which is just a play on the Magnificent Seven.
I don't think it is.
I mean,
Hateful Eight.
It's a
It might be,
play
but
on
it's
words.
all. Oh yeah. Well,
like, and the Magnificent Seven just came out like a couple years before.
well, that's studios trying to
yeah.
like hitch on a wave of confused people. Good Will Hunting, a solid movie, complete full to end, except for Ben Affleck's performance. Versus half of a. Well, I don't even think it's even half. It's probably the first third, quarter.
Full Metal
Jacket.
And I'm going Full Metal Jacket.
No way.
Yeah. I don't like Good Will Hunting.
How could you not like? It's got your boyfriend in it first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know, and he's the worst part in it, but he's your boyfriend, so that's got to be one of the best Robin Williams performances. A good movie, encouraging. Like, you don't have to go to school to be smart. You don't have to be like, you can, like, anybody can kind of fucking do anything. It's got a really good message to it. Versus like, war is bad. Watch the first half, which is really intriguing, and then ends with a bummer, and then let's get into this whole other story that nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket.
I mean, I'm good going to the judges on this one. Just because, I mean, they won Best Screenplay. They were nominated Best Picture.
Best Screenplay. It would just said it on the poster. Click back to the poster.
For what?
Just the flick chart. Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Supporting Actor.
Yep. That's all right. But supporting actor died. He's the best part of it, right? Was that
Who knows?
I can't read it.
Can't really read.
Whatever. All right. Full Metal, Quarter Metal Jacket.
Full Movie Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket coming in at 95%.
Boom. Good Will Hunting's going to be 96. Motherfucker.
That better be. Good Will Hunting coming in 97.
Fuck.
That's right. That's what you get, bitch.
Ugh. Fuck you.
What was the fan score?
How about
94?
them apples? 94.
Ooh.
See, it could happen. Double tie.
Yeah, but
we were
didn't
2
happen,
points
though.
off from a double tie.
The thing that keeps it from tying twice is one of those doubles.
And Miles Dyson's in that movie?
That doesn't mean shit. People being cast in movies doesn't mean it's
That's
anything.
not his real name, but everyone just calls him that.
Oh, well, I don't know. You know who you're talking about. Good Will Hunting. I'm not a big fan of Full Metal Jacket. It's a really bummer. It's really slow at the end, and the first part is interesting, but it's I don't know. It's just people fucking love that director and want their dicks down his throat so bad. Like, they just love that director. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why.
2001: A Space Odyssey,
slow.
the comic book.
He's just slow. He's like, I guess it's whatever. He's very, like the same thing with who's the Twin Peaks guy?
David Lynch.
Yeah, it's another guy. It's like, whatever. I watched this shit. He's like, oh, I'll just do like random confusing shit, and then it'll be like deep. But the movie's gonna be long too, so you're gonna kind of forget.
What about like John Waters? Same.
Not a fan of him either. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, we love his shit, but it's like, okay, like they have a very specific style, not a
Very much
style
so.
I enjoy watching sitting in front of.
Star Wars versus Star Wars.
This is gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
The Empire Strikes Back. This is numero dos.
Numero dos.
Versus
Maybe
technically numero cinco, 5.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Versus
The
Star
second
Wars
movie ever
Episode
made,
3,
but
yeah.
number 5.
So the third one from the one where lava and screaming at the
The best
sky.
of the prequels, which you can't even really say that you've seen the entire
That's
thing,
true,
but it
but
made,
I can't-
it made it to our
I mean,
list
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Versus the best Star Wars movie, maybe of all time, Empire Strikes
yeah.
Back.
It's part of the good stuff that he ended up trying to fuck up more, and then he went and made some other bullshit. Elf versus Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Yeah, I'm good with Spaceballs.
Everyone loves Elf. I really don't like
love
Elf. I really
do.
don't.
It's really fun. I was really high on Will Ferrell when it came out because he did Anchorman, and then that came out like a year
I've
later.
always loved Will Ferrell, but that
I know.
was-
I loved it,
wasn't-
man. It was one of those movies that when it came out on DVD, you know, you go in to hang out at somebody's house,
Yeah.
somebody throws on a fucking movie, and then just plays over and over and over
I
again.
went pretty anti-Christmas there for a while, so I don't think I watched like
I wasn't
any of the
fucking
Tim
into Christmas
Allen
during it.
Christmas movies or
Yeah.
like those.
Well, those were like childhood movies when those came out.
I remember I think I
Elf
watched the
came out
first
when we
one.
were in our 20s.
Did it?
Yeah, it came out like right after Anchorman.
Oh shit.
Kingsman versus There's Something About Mary. There's Something About Mary.
Yeah,
Kingsman's a fun movie,
but not
it's got the worst performance from
a great actor.
Tom
Tom Cruise versus Tom Cruise.
a guy that does basically his thing, and he
It's
just did
just
his
the
thing
lisp.
with the lisp. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it. It was a really strong lisp for a character. I don't know.
Just he didn't need to have that list.
I think, well, he was also playing like a tech CEO,
Yeah.
so I think that was him being effeminate because he thinks tech CEOs are, I mean, compared to him, he's a very alpha man.
Yeah.
Most tech guys are like, so he went with the lisp to make him seem softer. Risky Business versus Minority Report.
I'm gonna go Minority
Risky
Report.
Business is a great fucking movie. You need to rewatch it because clearly it's been a long time since you rock and rolled. But Minority Report's, I mean, they're both good movies. I'm good with Minority Report. It's action-y, bigger pace.
What was the drug called in that movie?
Don't remember. But it was like in little cartridges,
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
like
like-
little inhaler thing or nose things. Yeah, I don't remember. Starship Troopers versus the Karate Kid. Basically, I mean, similar fighting style for the aliens in Starship Trooper and Daniel-san.
Yeah, they got the.
Yeah, he's doing the.
He's doing
Almost.
the bug.
I mean,
the-
almost identical.
Yeah, the bug maneuver.
It's interesting how they.
I mean, he ends it with a kick, where they usually end
Yeah.
it with the stab.
Which somebody was talking about that. I think it was on a Rogan podcast. No, may have been a Rogan podcast, where he was like, it was Dwayne Bang Ludwig did the crane kick in one of his fights, but he didn't bring up Machida against Couture.
Yeah.
because that's basic. I mean, he didn't hold it and then
He didn't put his hands
No,
up,
but it
he
was
did a
that kick.
jumping switch.
Yeah, it
front
was that kick.
Yeah.
It just his hands weren't up. Didn't come. I was like, Rogan, what are you doing? You're like the encyclopedia. I mean, Karate Kid for
yeah.
sure. When he was learning karate and not kung fu. With the
He was
remake.
originally learning karate from a book.
I remember checking out. I don't remember
It's
what
gonna
martial
change.
art it
It's
was,
gonna change.
but I remember checking out a book on martial arts from the school library.
Oh, it stayed.
Had the maneuver like if somebody's attacking you with a stick, do that, and the stick's gonna go right there, and it's not gonna hurt. And then you somehow grab it, and then you have the stick. It's really horrible. But when you're a kid,
Let's attempt this, and your friend just ends up beating you with a stick.
that was also the time when I was like super into like conspiracy theory shit,
Yeah.
and then I grew up. I was like, oh, all this shit's stupid. Like, you gotta train to learn karate. You gotta fucking probably be educated to know anything about what's going on in the world versus just books that are like,
Yeah.
oh, the Titanic sank because there was a mummy in the fucking bottom of it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Or the Bermuda Triangle. I remember the Kennedy assassination. I remember writing reports for school on why that was.
That's
I
some
got
bullshit.
A's. I got A's. The Mask versus The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride.
Yeah, The Mask is a fun movie, but more of a kids movie. Well, I mean, for sure Zombieland, but Inglourious Bastards versus Zombieland. I mean, we were both huge Twinkie fans, so it's got to be Zombieland because the zombies and Twinkies, that's a 2-for-2-fer.
It would be, but Inglorious Bastards.
And it's got fucking, what's his face in
Bill
it?
Murray.
Yeah, but that's a bummer. Let's not talk about it. Yeah, Inglourious Bastards all day.
Ocean's 11 versus Boogie Nights.
This is like, I mean, is this competition? What are we
Boogie
doing
Nights.
here? Yeah, 1,000%.
Just on the dick alone.
And let's say probably better casting in Boogie Nights, even though there's a bunch of fucking stars in Ocean's 11.
Best casting in Boogie Nights.
See? That's the difference between, like...
It's like, who's Don Cheadle in this movie? And then all of a sudden, years later, it's like, oh, Don Cheadle, the Academy-nominated actor. Who?
Oh, now he's just going to have a British accent while he steals money from a bank. Coming to America versus the first Ghostbusters. The best Ghostbusters.
And the winner.
And the winner Ghostbusters. It's been 33 years.
Winner, winner, Ghostbusters dinner.
Yep. Finding Nemo versus Gremlins.
Gremlins all day, son.
That is a crazy poster.
One of the
Like, what is that?
craziest Christmas movies of all time.
Yeah, it doesn't really. I tried watching it. It's hard to. I don't know, but I loved it growing up.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Gangs of New York versus Saving Private Ryan, or as Keith likes to call it, Daniel Day-Lewis's dick, versus Saving Private Ryan. I mean, this is definitely a difficult one, but Gangs of New York, though I love it, little long. Saving Private Ryan all day. That's just a solid movie. Gangs of New York, when they get to like the dance scene, that's basically the dance scene from Titanic again.
I'll say this.
Okay, what are we doing
Everyone's
here?
good in this movie except Cameron Diaz.
Well, she's a main part of the movie.
And she's terrible, but the rest of that movie is great. But she's terrible in that. What?
It's a good movie,
What?
but Saving Private Ryan's just. I bought those front speakers used to be surround speakers because I was going to watch Saving Private Ryan when I had a surround system.
First time I ever watched it,
And I'm like,
was at
I
a
need
house
better
party
speakers.
with a surround sound, and
it's
the war
amazing.
scene.
The first
It
D-Day
felt
scene.
like you were in.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
It's amazing.
It's jarring.
One of those movies, like The Matrix, was very much when people wanted to show off their surround sound. They'd show like the hallway scene in Matrix. But Saving Private Ryan.
All right, I'll go.
It's just
Saving Private
more
Ryan.
complete, more well-rounded. There's a few problems with Gangs of New York, but you know, Saving Private
And you know
Ryan.
what? You say I gobble on the Daniel Day-Lewis. Looked back at his IMDb. God damn, I've barely seen any of his movies. But
yeah,
the ones
I know,
I
but
have is
you
great.
love anytime the few that you've seen come up.
He's great in almost everything.
But yeah, you should be saying he's great in everything I've seen. Granted, I've only seen 3 of 30 movies he's been in, but
He's only done like 20. He's
Yeah.
that guy.
yeah, but still, like
I've seen Last
I
of the
haven't seen a
Mohicans,
lot of
which he
his
was
movies.
great in.
I can't
seen
remember
My
that
Left
movie.
Foot,
haven't
which
watched
he's
that.
great in.
Yeah, but like, okay, but are those movies fun to watch? I mean, yeah, he's good There's tons of good actors out there.
I've still
It's
never
not
seen
like
There
he's
Will Be Blood, and
he's
everyone
not.
tells me
that's a
that's
great
fucking
movie.
Great
yeah,
movie.
but that one's slow too. But that one's, I don't think you can. It's just Paul Thomas Anderson likes to take his time with shit. Superbad is back versus Minority Report. The reporting of
Superbad?
minorities. I mean, yeah, Minority Report's a fun action movie, but I don't know.
Not top 20 fun.
Superbad top 20?
I think it could
I can't remember.
No,
towards
I'm
the
saying
past.
if it's not, I think
Yeah, it should be.
it should be.
The Big Lebowski
The biggest of Lebowski's.
versus Borat, Cultural Learning of America, Make Benefit, Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan.
You missed a word.
Well, they're out there. Sorry. I didn't feel like scrolling. I thought I'd be able to do it. I
but-
let you down. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go
Big
Lebowski.
Yeah, 100. I really like that poster too. Big Lebowski. It's sweet. Let's do a few more.
We already did you. Ghostbusters won.
Ghostbusters. Man, just maybe? The First Alien versus Team America World Police. Do you understand how easy this is, Keith?
Yeah, Team America.
Yeah. I fucking, for a movie made in 1979, go back and watch the special effects for the small hand alien size
Face
alien.
hugger.
Yeah,
Just-
the
you
face
gotta
hugger.
Just say face hugger.
Which when
You
the face
confused
hugger,
the shit out of me when you kept saying small alien.
well,
I'm
there's
like,
two different sizes
Yeah.
of the aliens. There's the face hugger, and then there's the foam piece of shit that's in all of the other.
well,
ones.
there's the chest burster.
Oh, that's true. That comes later.
That's
that
what I
comes
thought.
after the face burster. But yeah, the
Face hugger.
face whatever,
Chest burster.
whatever. Those scenes hold up more than most scenes today. It's like it's a there's
I like when
there's a lot of them,
I
but
like
there's
when
a
the
specific
cyborg
close
goes
up.
all fucking wonky and shit.
Yeah, I mean, but
They just play it like double speed to make
like
them.
it's really weird that like milk comes out of those.
It's
like
they always it's
disturbing.
they're all milk.
I know it's disturbing. They were consistent with all that shit,
Yep.
but yeah. Anyway, Alien, great special effects, but Durka, come on. Top Gun, which is some weird 3D remake that apparently came out in 2012, or re-release, versus, well, it's the original Top Gun. Don't want to be confused there.
Versus the
First Iron Man. John Favreau kind of aesthetically set the tone for all the Marvel movies.
This is the first of all the Marvel.
But I mean, they all kind of look.
cinematic universe. Well, they have to.
I'm saying
all kinda look
visually,
alike,
they don't all have to visually look like Iron Man
because then
some
they're
of
all
them
in
could
the
take
same
place at night.
universe.
Yeah, but you don't have to like the filming style as a director. You can still make something look dark or gritty or film it differently, but it still be in the same universe. You don't have to have the exact similar visual style as the first movie that started off. It's just like unless you're doing a TV show, you want all your episodes to look visually the same. But that's what movies are, man. But they don't. I mean, some of them maybe a little bit more flares, but that's why you get these directors, because they have styles, hopefully, and that's what you want your movie to be shot in their style.
I'm gonna go Iron Man. Start off
on
the highway, highway to
yeah, I'm
Iron
good
Man
with Iron
zone.
Man.
I love
One.
Top Gun, but it's just not one. It's not a movie that I want to rewatch much.
Neither of them are. They're fun action movies, whatever. But I don't. I'm good.
I've got the need for speed.
Okay.
Line from
Terminator 2. Yeah, I know.
I don't know that you do.
Terminator 2. I'll be back. That's from Beetlejuice. Just say my name 3 times. Beetlejuice versus Terminator 2. Terminator 2, probably my favorite James Cameron movie. Probably.
It's great.
I'm going to throw it out there as my favorite James Cameron. Versus Beetlejuice, my first or second favorite
Tim Burton.
movie. But I'm going Terminator 2. Yeah. I mean, it's more mood thing. It's like you want a surrealist dark comedy, or you want action movie, a really good, one of the best action movies, basically.
They're both such good movies, and I'm just like replaying scenes in my head, and like.
But Terminator 2, best of the franchise.
By far, but there's some shitty Terminator movies out there.
Yeah, no, that's the best.
Yeah.
That makes it easier for that to be the best. I mean, it still could have been mediocre movies, but yeah, they were dog shit movies. I haven't seen the last two.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, which is whatever. I like Beetlejuice. I don't know. It's totally mood for me today. It could go either way. But
I
Terminator
want both
2,
of these to be in my top 20.
well, sure. I'm sure they both are.
I don't know.
I
that
bet
they are.
Beetlejuice is higher up, so this would just only help Terminator.
I don't know.
And we can go to the judges if you want. If you don't want to make the... no, I get it. Don't. That's not a favorite scene of mine. You're not helping me.
I believe you.
Terminator 2.
I'm going to go Beetlejuice.
All right, go to the judges. More interested to see. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I don't want the 3D version, though. Oops.
Terminatron
2. Oh my goodness. Why did they have to... Why James Cameron? This makes me want to go with the other one. All right. 1991. Terminator 2.
93%.
93%. I think that was nominated. I think so. Whoa, Philadelphia cream cheese. Fuck you. Versus
Beetlegeist.
Beetle? Thank you. Beetlejuice coming in at 82%. Higher than I thought it would be. I don't know how his movies are received with... I'm surprised the fan score is the same. Yeah, I thought that would be way lopsided. T2.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is going to win. I mean, it's won a bunch. Primal Fear versus Con Air.
Con Air.
Con Air is a fun movie, fun action movie. Primal Fear is fucking great. It's suspenseful as fuck. Great performance by Edward Norton.
Yeah,
nominated.
I'd rather
Best
watch
movie,
Con Air.
Richard Gere. I don't know about that. That may be mood, but Primal Fear is fucking amazing and holds up. Great movie.
Con Air.
I mean, I guess we can go
God
to
damn it.
judges, but there's no way I'm going Con Air. Between Con Air and Con Air's going to beat some action movies, but it's not beating Primal Fear.
Why not?
Because there's
What
no
if
way
it
the
does?
judges are going to do it. Oh, I mean, that's insane. I mean, it probably will now that Trump's in office. Con Air.
Shit doesn't have to make sense anymore.
Alternative entertainment. Oh, you thought you were not entertained? Oh, well, yeah, you were. You just don't know what entertainment is.
54.
Yeah. Versus a movie that was probably nominated. I mean,
Primal Fear.
Primal
53. Come on, 53.
Primal Fear, 1996. 74. Not amazing,
Not a home run.
but also not much of a competition.
One more.
Fear
and
of
then we're
Primal.
done.
All right. Gangs in New York versus The Fugitive.
Gangs
in New York. And that's how we end it on this,
on Bill the Butcher.
on fucking flickchart.com/IDP and
Double
Ultimate
D
Movie
Lewis in the
Championship.
house. Let's check the top 20. See if
See if we
something
mixed anything up here.
see if something got fucked up.
So we have 849 movies in our list. We could just do an episode just
Of
for
reading.
fun, just the whole list. And that's the whole episode. So starting off at number 1, newly crowned about a month ago,
Yeah.
Fight Club, followed up by former champion Office Space, coming in at number 3, The Big Lebowski, now solid top 3 so far.
Yeah.
Number 4, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, and number 5, history-changing Glorious Bastards.
Then we got number 6, Jurassic Park. Number 7, The Neverending Story, which were up against each other earlier in the
So
the
they didn't really
fight.
do much in the
No.
rankings.
So number 8, Donnie Darko, my boy.
Yeah,
Number
that's-
9, Forrest Gump. Shouldn't be number 8. I'll agree with you
Yeah.
there.
We haven't even hit Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind yet, and Donnie Darko's up there?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck's going
I'm
on
alright with
here?
that.
Yeah, I know you are.
Number 10, There's Something
Wow.
About Mary.
Number 11, Home Alone. Number 12, Toy Story. 13, Team America World Police. 14, Good Will Hunting should be above Donnie Darko. 15,
Shouldn't even be in
Terminator
the top
2.
20.
Terminator 2 coming in at number 15.
Number 16, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Shouldn't be in the top 20. Number 17, Empire Strikes Back. Should be higher. Number 18, The Kingsman. Shouldn't be in the top 20. Number 19, Boogie Nights. I'm all right
Higher.
with that. Should be a little higher.
Considering what's above it.
And number 20, The OG, A New Hope.
What's in there?
The first Star Wars.
I mean, we can go crazy and do like top 50
that
next time.
we could. I wanted to shake shit up, and I don't think we shook much up. But it didn't give us those matchups.
It's because it's 100, man.
It
We're
was.
getting 2 at a time.
It was.
We did maybe
But we
30
also
movies.
did have the same matchup come up twice.
Oh,
Coming
Fear
to
and Loathing
America.
showed up a shitload of times.
Coming to America came up against the same movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The original Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
If you are into coffee, and I know you are because you are a human, and most humans enjoy the delicious taste and effect of amazing home-brewed coffee, get yourself some small batch single origin coffee over at stationhousecoffee.com and follow Station House Coffee on Instagram. It's brewed in Thetford Center, Vermont, and shipped directly to you. Support small business as they support your ability to wake up in the morning and buy yourself some amazing coffee at stationhousecoffee.com and follow Station House Coffee on Instagram. Make sure you follow Keith Spurlock on Twitter at Keith Spurlock1. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/Inspired Disorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at InspiredDisorder.com and follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out!